Welcome to Vintage Touch, Decor with Soul, where timeless charm meets inspired design. Today, we invite you to step inside a world where grandma's treasures find new life in 2025. From chic cottagecore to modern farmhouse warmth, our spaces celebrate nostalgia with a fresh twist. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below to join our vintage-loving family. Imagine transforming forgotten heirlooms into stylish focal points that breathe soul into your home. Each piece tells a story, each corner whispers memories of simpler times. Together, we'll blend cozy, rustic touches with elegant details that feel fresh yet familiar, perfect for creating a warm, inviting space that embraces the past while welcoming the future. By the end of this video, you'll feel inspired to reimagine your own vintage treasures. Let's celebrate the beauty of old and new dancing together, crafting spaces that feel loved, lived in, and full of character. If you're ready for timeless inspiration, stay tuned, and remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Cottagecore is more than a trend, it's a comforting embrace of simple living, where floral patterns, soft linens, and natural textures remind us of grandma's gentle touch. Imagine a sunlit room with a vintage quilt draped over an old wooden bench, fresh wildflowers in a mason jar, and a cup of tea waiting just for you. Bringing cottagecore to your home means layering your favorite vintage finds with delicate details. Mix antique teacups with modern ceramics, scatter hand-stitched pillows on your couch, and let worn wood pieces tell their stories. It's about slowing down and finding beauty in the imperfect, the handmade, the sentimental. As you style your spaces, look for gentle color palettes like faded pastels, soft creams, and muted florals. Let natural light flood in, highlighting all the tiny details that make your cottagecore haven feel lived in and loved. With a few thoughtful touches, your home becomes a peaceful escape from the busy world. Modern farmhouse style is where country comfort meets clean design. Picture grandma's old farmhouse table paired with sleek new chairs or weathered wood beams balancing crisp white walls. This look feels familiar yet updated, bringing warmth and practicality into your home with a touch of today's fresh sensibility. To capture modern farmhouse charm, mix raw, natural materials with polished elements. Think reclaimed barnwood shelves above a glossy subway tile backsplash, or a vintage pie safe standing proudly next to modern stainless appliances. This balance makes every room feel authentic and cozy, with history woven into everyday life. Don't forget cozy textiles, soft plaid throws, chunky knit blankets, and hand-woven baskets bring extra warmth to modern farmhouse spaces. Add farmhouse touches like enamelware, rustic lanterns, or distressed signs for personality. Together, these layers invite you to slow down and savor life's simplest, sweetest moments. Every home needs a statement piece, something that instantly draws the eye and starts a conversation. Antique treasures do this beautifully. Imagine an ornate vintage dresser in your entryway or grandma's old armoire reimagined as a chic linen closet. These pieces bring soul and history into even the most modern spaces. When choosing an antique to highlight, look for pieces with character, intricate carvings, aged patina, or unique hardware that whispers of decades gone by. Position them where they can shine, under a soft spotlight or near a sunny window that brings out every beautiful imperfection. Let these pieces anchor your room's personality. Don't be afraid to pair antique statement pieces with modern surroundings. A gilded mirror above a minimalist console, or an old steamer trunk as a coffee table makes your space feel curated, not cluttered. These bold vintage touches remind us that every piece has a story worth telling. Texture is the heartbeat of a soulful vintage home. When you layer lace, linen, weathered wood, and soft knits, you invite warmth and depth that modern minimalism can't match. Think of grandma's embroidered tablecloth paired with a rustic wood table, or a cozy quilt draped over a faded floral armchair. Each layer brings history alive. Mixing textures creates a feeling of comfort and curiosity. Stack old books with cracked spines on a wicker basket. Place a fringed rug under a farmhouse bench. Combine smooth, polished ceramics with rough stoneware. These small, thoughtful choices make your space feel loved and lived in, where every surface begs to be touched. To keep layered textures looking timeless, stick to a gentle color palette, soft creams, muted pastels, and faded earth tones. Let sunlight dance on all the little details, crocheted edges, chipped paint, and well-worn fabric. It's these rich layers that turn an ordinary room into a warm vintage retreat. There's something magical about shabby chic style. It's imperfect yet inviting, soft yet full of character. By creating cozy shabby corners in your home, you bring in faded beauty that feels comforting and nostalgic. Picture a weathered chair with peeling paint, a delicate floral cushion, and a chip side table holding your favorite cup of tea. Shabby corners come alive when you blend soft fabrics with worn finishes. Use faded floral slipcovers, pastel lace curtains, and distressed furniture that looks gently aged by time. Add sentimental touches like a stack of handwritten letters or an old photograph in a vintage frame. These corners feel like secret escapes back to simpler days. Don't overdo it. A shabby nook should feel casual, not cluttered. Choose just a few meaningful pieces that bring joy and let them breathe. Place your cozy nook near a window or beside a warm lamp. It's the perfect place to curl up, read, or simply enjoy the timeless charm you've created. Mid-century modern pieces add an effortless touch of sophistication to any vintage-inspired home. Think clean lines, tapered legs, and warm wood tones balanced with soft textiles and nostalgic accents. A simple walnut sideboard or a retro armchair can bridge grandma's timeless treasures with a fresh, stylish look that feels truly timeless. Don't be afraid to mix eras. Pair a mid-century coffee table with a cozy cottagecore rug or place a sleek vintage chair next to a shabby chic side table. These subtle contrasts make your space feel curated, not chaotic. It's all about finding harmony between simple forms and collected details. Keep the palette warm and inviting with earthy tones, muted pastels, and pops of retro color like mustard or teal. Let natural light highlight the beautiful wood grains and iconic silhouettes. A touch of mid-century design brings balance, grounding your layered vintage decor with a dash of refined nostalgia. Rustic details carry a timeless warmth that instantly makes any room feel more welcoming. From weathered wooden crates to old enamel jugs, these small pieces capture the spirit of days gone by. A simple rustic accent can connect your modern spaces back to cherished memories of Grandma's cozy home. Try adding rustic treasures in unexpected corners. A vintage milk jug holding wildflowers on a windowsill, an old crate turned into a side table, or a wooden ladder used to hang soft linen throws. These nostalgic touches breathe life into a room, reminding us that beauty often lives in the simplest things. When decorating with rustic details, let natural materials and worn finishes shine. Celebrate scuffs, scratches, and faded paint. They tell stories that glossy new pieces never could. With the right rustic touches, you'll turn empty spaces into soulful moments that feel both fresh and lovingly familiar. Family heirlooms hold stories that deserve to be seen and felt daily. Whether it's grandma's china cabinet, a vintage clock, or a hand-stitched quilt, these treasures connect us to our roots. Bringing heirloom pieces into your decor makes your home feel deeply personal, full of memories and meaning. Blend heirlooms naturally with your everyday style. Use antique china to display fresh flowers on your dining table, or hang an old embroidered tapestry as wall art. These pieces don't need to be locked away. They come alive when given new purpose, bridging generations in a beautiful, thoughtful way. Even the smallest heirlooms can make a space feel special. A silver teapot on a modern shelf, an old family photo in a vintage frame, or a quilt draped over a new sofa, each piece reminds us where we come from. Let your decor be a daily reminder that your story continues through the things you treasure. One of the most rewarding parts of decorating with vintage treasures is blending them seamlessly with modern touches. Mixing old and new creates rooms that feel layered, personal, and timeless. A sleek sofa paired with an antique trunk, or a modern lamp perched on a weathered side table brings out the best of both worlds. Start with your favorite vintage piece and build around it using modern accents that complement rather than compete. Clean lines, neutral colors, and simple shapes allow your heirlooms to shine. This thoughtful balance keeps your space from feeling dated while honoring the history behind every piece you display. Remember, there are no strict rules. Trust your instincts and play with contrasts. A modern farmhouse kitchen can sparkle with antique copper pots. A minimal bedroom feels richer with a vintage floral quilt. These moments of old and new living together make your home feel warm, collected, and uniquely yours. Decorating with soul is about more than pretty things. It's about filling your home with pieces that hold meaning, evoke memories, and spark conversation. Small touches, like a stack of old letters tied with ribbon or a vintage clock that still ticks softly, can turn an ordinary shelf into a nostalgic vignette. Create soulful moments by styling small groupings throughout your home. Mix antique finds with handmade crafts, fresh flowers, and personal keepsakes. A cozy reading nook can feel extra special with your grandmother's knitted blanket draped over the chair and a favorite book waiting on a side table. These details invite warmth into everyday life. Let your decor tell your unique story. Celebrate imperfections and layers that show the passage of time. With soulful styling, every corner becomes a gentle reminder that your home is more than a place to live, it's a place to feel, remember, and dream. Treasure every piece, and it will treasure you right back. Thank you for joining me today at Vintage Touch, Decor with Soul. I hope you feel inspired to look at Grandma's treasures in a new light, blending cottagecore charm, modern farmhouse warmth, and timeless vintage touches to create a home that feels heartfelt and truly yours. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your favorite vintage pieces. Remember, decorating with soul isn't about following strict rules, it's about cherishing the stories behind every item. Whether you revive an old dresser, layer soft textiles, or showcase heirlooms with pride, each choice brings warmth and nostalgia to your home. Your space becomes a living story that welcomes everyone who steps inside. As you continue to build your cozy sanctuary, may you always find joy in blending old with new, creating corners filled with comfort, character, and love. I can't wait to see how you reimagine Grandma's treasures in your own beautiful way. Stay inspired, keep decorating with heart, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and don't forget to subscribe.